Alright, hey, it's Mega here, and I'm doing some work with the trailer today, and I figured I'd go hook it up to the Rav4, alright? So if you remember correctly, I have the rear Eibach Pro-Lifting springs on my Rav4 Prime SE. Okay, so that makes the back, when there's no load in the car, the back is the back is taller than the front, all right? And I just checked it right now. It's about 8 fingers. I could stuff 8 of my fingers in that gap, and then I could stuff 7 of my fingers in that gap. So it's still taller. The trailer is hooked up to it right now, all right? And I've got trailer tires and stuff on top of it. So I'd imagine when I probably put the bikes on the trailer, though, it'll probably lower it, all right? So right now the trailer was pretty level, all right? And you can see what kind of a toe thingy here, the tongue, all right, or the toe attachment. I'm using a 6,000 gross weight, all right? We're definitely not pulling that much. It's a 3-inch drop or a 1 3/4 rise. I think I'm doing a 1 3/4 rise, all right? Because it's upside. You notice it's upside down, right? And then it's got a 1-inch hole. Yeah, for this. Okay, and 2-inch shank. This is a class 3. So right now I got 1 3/4 rise. Okay, so yeah, this is a 1 3/4 rise toe adapter, all right? And I've got it on my Harbor Freight trailer. This is the Harbor Freight trailer with the 8-inch wheels. I've decided I'm getting rid of these shitty Harbor Freight tires, the Carlisle ones, and I'm going to go install these Kenda ones. All right, Kenda is a tire brand I can trust, hopefully. And I will be shooting a video about these guys. We'll be installing these on the trailer. These are actually a little bit taller than these tires, okay? You can see this one is bad. This is the reason why I'm getting rid of these tires, because that shit happens, okay? And yeah, so we'll be doing a little, I'm gonna probably tighten the wheel bearings on that guy today. But anyway, so this video was about how tall the gap is, how big the gap is in the back compared to the front with the Rav4, with it hooked up to the trailer. All right, I already did the one where I put the motorcycle on the back and it was pretty much level. All right, I do notice that when I drive the car, when it's fully loaded, I've been using this for package delivery, and when it's fully loaded, there's a lot of stuff in, a lot of packages in the car. It does ride a lot better with the stuff in there, because the problem is you're blown. You're too high on the stroke of the shock absorber, so it tops out too easily. The back is too stiff, okay? And so the only way to fix that is either get a longer shock or get some kind of spacer for the shock absorber to push the shock absorber a little bit up into its stroke. And I think that might be something we might need to do. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they make something like that. To remedy it, probably the best thing to do is put a longer shock. That's what I'm thinking. All right, but I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's just gonna handle better when it's fully loaded. All right, it's like a freaking pickup truck, guys. When there's stuff in the back of the pickup truck, the pickup truck actually rides better, right? Well, it's the same story for my Rav4 now, all right? So it's a little rougher ride when it's not loaded, all right? But when you got people in the back and stuff in the back, it's gonna drive a lot better. So it's more of a utility vehicle now, all right? Anyway, yeah, so I just measured it. It was 8 fingers in the front and 8 in the back. What I'm going to do is I'll put one of my motorcycles on the trailer. I'll put one of the heavier ones. I'll put the red shift on it. I'm not going to chalk it, but I'm just going to ride it up there real quick. All right, and then we'll see if it goes down a little bit. But also, like I mentioned, I'm going to be putting taller tires on this trailer. So, yeah, what I'm worried about is the trailer, how the angle of the trailer is when it's hooked up to the car. We want it to be level, and it's not level anymore because it's taller now. So before it was level. So, but we'll see. Well, we'll see when I put the taller tires on this if it'll be more level. I think it'll help. I think it'll be perfect. And then when we put the bike on there, it'll be better. Okay. But for now, what we're gonna do is I'm going to check the gap after I put a motorcycle on the trailer. All right, we'll put one on there, and then we'll see if it goes down. All right. I'll have to shoot a video when I go to the racetrack and I bring everything with me, but yeah. All right, here's my gap. Okay, there we go. So bike's on the trailer. It's not chalked down or anything, but yeah, it's on there. Now let's check. We're gonna check the gap real quick. If you remember correctly, it was 8 in the back without anything. With the trailer on there, but nothing connected, and still got 8. I would say that's a 7.5, man. I can get 7 fingers in there comfortably, but I can't get 8. All right, so yeah, it did go down a little bit. Yeah, I can barely get 8 in there, man. So I would call that like a 7.5. I don't know. Yeah, because the 7 doesn't do it, but the 8 doesn't fit in there. It's around 7.5 to 8 fingers still, so it went down a little bit. All right, and then here's the front is still 7. Okay, scoop. So 7 and a little between 7, like it's like 7.5 or 8 in the back. Okay, so I'd imagine it would probably tow that a lot better now. I'll probably, when I go to the racetrack and I have the car fully loaded, like everything in the back and everything, and the trailer hooked up, we'll check again. All right, but yeah, but definitely when you got the trailer, when you got the bike and the carrier on there, it lowers it more, like it levels it pretty much. So, and then when you got stuff in the back, even more so. So, okay, so that's a scoop. Yeah, so that's without it without the vehicle fully loaded though. I'll probably, when I get a chance to go to the racetrack and have the vehicle fully loaded with everything, then I will I'll shoot another video. All right, but it's just slightly taller in the back than it is in the front, which is good. All right, my goal is to have it level. My goal is to have it level when it's fully loaded. All right, and we're not fully loaded right now, but yeah, I've got the trailer on there with the motorcycle on there. All right, sometimes I have 2 motorcycles, but that's usually the heaviest one that I bring with me. Okay, so, and I got a bunch of trailer tires on the trailer box, so yeah. Okay, so that's a scoop. All right, a little bit taller in the back than it is in the front, which is perfectly fine. I'm sure the car will handle like nicely now. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and install those trailer tires, but that's gonna be a different video. All right, it's gonna be on my other channel because I use this trailer mostly for motorcycle stuff, so it's gonna go to the motorcycle channel. All right, thanks for watching. Eibach out.